Okay, good afternoon to all students. This is our first lecture. Our subject name is Programming in C, right? In iScheme, we can call a course for subject. Instead of subject, we can call it as course, right? So our course name is Programming in C. Programming in C. Okay, course abbreviation is PCI. Always remember course abbreviation is PCI and our subject code is 22226. Okay, our subject code is 22226. Okay, first of all आपण आज फक्त कोर्सचा ओव्हरव्ह्यू पाहणार आहोत. इन टुडेज लेक्चर वी विल सी overview of our subject, weightage according to marks as per MSBTE for theory as well as practical and according to your units, right? Means which unit carries how many marks, etc. Then next one is how to write lab manual. We will discuss how to write lab manual. We will discuss and how to execute our program. How to execute our program by using different compilers or on mobile as online way. Okay, so these are today's topic: overview, then weightage, lab manual, and how to execute our program. Then from tomorrow we will start our first unit, that is unit number 1. Okay, be regular and be on time. So first of all, I will show you the examination scheme of first year. I think all people have syllabus copy with them, right? सगळ्यांकडे सिलेबस आहे. येस, सिलेबस आहे का सगळ्यांकडे?
Yes, sir.
Right. So syllabus is also available on MSBT website, right? You can just visit MSBT site and you can download your syllabus. So here, this is the examination scheme for you. There are total 4 theory papers, right? Elements of electrical engineering, applied mathematics, basic electronics, programming in C, right? These are 4 theory papers. And what about next? Business communication using computers, computer peripheral and hardware maintenance, and HTML. These are practical related subjects, means there is no theory paper for these 3 subjects, right? At the end of semester, there is a practical subject and submission work like manual, etc. But here for this 4 subject, you have to give MSBT 70 marks examination as well as 2 sessional work test and with micro project. Also, you have to submit your practical submission work, practical term work, and you have to give one practical exam at the end of semester. Okay. Okay, just we will discuss our syllabus. Programming in C. Here sub course abbreviation is PCI and course code is 22226. Okay, so here just check it out. Okay, so here your paper is divided into 2 parts. First one is theory part First one is theory part and another one is practical part, right? So your subject weightage is divided into this two part. TH means theory and practical. This is your practical work. Okay. So theory, you have to give in two ways. Here your sessional work test and micro project carries 30 marks, and at the end semester exam it is conducted by MSBTE, it is of 70 marks. Here again 30 marks is divided into two parts, right? There are two sessional work test 1, sessional work test 2, right? It is for 20 mark and this one is for again 20 marks, means total weightage is 40 divided by 2 means average, then you will get 20, right? So here what about next 10 marks? You have to submit micro project at the end of semester, it carries 10 marks, so 20 plus 10 it becomes 30. What about 70? This paper is conducted by MSBT only, right? Okay. This whole paper is consist of your all syllabus, right? All syllabus from first unit to last unit. Here we have total 6 units. Unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for sessional work test 1, SWT1, we have to study first 3 unit, that is unit number 1, 2 and 3, and for sessional work test 2 you have to study further 3 units, that are 4, 5 and 6. Okay, you can check your syllabus. From syllabus you have to prepare first 3 units for sessional work test 1 and further 3 units for sessional work test 2. But for 70 marks paper you have to prepare all 6 units, right? So you will get better marks. So what about this 30 plus 70? 30 plus 70, the combination becomes total 100 marks, right? You have to score 40 marks to pass the theory paper. But criteria is you have to score 28 out of 70 is mandatory, right? And here if you got 28 and out of 30 if you got 12, then 12 plus 28 it becomes 40, then your result will be pass. But here if you score 30 out of 30 in sessional work test 1, 2 and micro project, and you score out of 70 you scored only 10 marks, your total is 40, but you have not satisfied the criteria, this 70 out of 28 out of 70, this is the main criteria. Here you are not satisfied this, so your result is fail. Yes, understood. So here out of 70 you have to score minimum 28 and your total should be 40. Means you have score 0 in sessional work test 1 and 2 and micro project 0. So you have to score at least 40 to pass this examination. Okay, so this is the difference between these two. Then next, what about practical? There are again two parts. It is divided into 25 marks and 25 marks. Means total weightage is 50 marks for practical and 100 marks for theory paper. Okay. So so 25, what about 25? There is a one lab manual provided by MSBT lab manual. There are total 16 practicals. How to write, how to submit, I will explain. Okay. it carries your 25 marks, and at the end same you have to give practical exam. It carries 25 marks. Out of 25 you have to score minimum 10 to pass your practical exam. Means your total weightage for this subject is theory is 100 and practical is 50. So total weightage is 150 for PCI subject. Okay, this is the criteria, or this is the examination scheme for your programming in C subject or course. Okay, understood? Any question related to that? Yes, all of you. हा येस, सर्वांना समजलंय ना काय आहे एक्झामिनेशन स्कीम? येस, रिप्लाय करायचा फास्ट. आवाज येतोय ना माझा? ओके. Okay, good. So now we will go further. You can give your answer. You can on your mic and then give your answer through voice, or you can post your message in chat box also. So this is the examination scheme of your subject. Then what about next? The next is we can check weightage for all units. There are total 6 units in our syllabus. So here applied mathematics, then basic electronics. Next is, yes, C programming is there, right? Programming in C. So here we will check later. Okay, there are total 6 units. Okay, these are the 6 units. I will just copy. Okay, just check it out. So here total units are 6, right? Total units are 6. How many units are there? Total 6 units are there, right? So just check. This is your unit 1, program logic development. Here check this. This is for 8 marks, right? For unit number 1. Then second unit carries 10 marks. Then third unit, control structure, carries 12 marks. Then arrays and structure, total weightage is 14 marks. Functions, total weightage is 14 marks. And pointer, total weightage is 12 marks. Means total out of this, you can calculate this whole, so you will get 70 at the end. Okay. So this is the marks weightage according to your units, right? Unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So here unit number 3, unit number 4, and unit number 5 are important. Why? Because unit number 3 carries 12 marks, unit number 4 and 5 carries 14 marks respectively, right? So what is the calculation? Total 40 marks means what? Here these 3 units are important. but these are also basic units, first and second, and last one is also important. But don't skip these 3 units, unit number 3, 4 and 5 while studying. If you are studying this subject, don't skip these 3 units. These are important according to your exam and according to your next year preparation. Right? Means this is a programming subject and you want to become a computer engineer, right? So don't don't be delayed to study. And जर आपल्याला इंजिनियर बनायचं असेल तर प्रोग्रामिंग सब्जेक्ट अँड मॅथ्स आर इम्पॉर्टंट, राईट? Maths is also important because maths develop your logic, right? If your logic is not developed, you cannot become a good programmer, right? This is the rule of programming. Means your maths is better, then your programming is better. Your maths is not better, then you have to study more, you have to give more time to prepare very well in the programming. Means your if your logic is better, then you can design your program in better way, right? So maths is also important for programming, and your logic is also important, right? Programming is not hard, but you students makes it hard because तुम्ही प्रॉपर स्टडी करत नाही, प्रॉपर लक्ष देत नाही पहिल्या युनिट पासून. अँड देन ज्यावेळी फोर्थ फिफ्थ युनिट सुरू असतं त्यावेळी मग तुम्ही अभ्यासाला लागता, अँड देन इट बिकम्स व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट, राईट? when I will teach array and structure from unit number 4 and you did not study unit number 1, 2, 3, so you will not get an idea how to create array, how to create structure, how it executed, right? So it has some steps you have to follow. That's why these units are created according to your syllabus. That's why we will complete our unit number 1, then 2, then 3, then we will go for 4th, 5th and 6th further units, because these are dependent, right? If you want to understand pointer, you have to study first function, array, control structure, basics of C programming, then you will understand pointer very well. Otherwise you can't, right? So this is the weightage you have to write down in your notebook. So now next, how to complete? Okay, you have to make two notebooks. How many notebooks? Two notebooks. One for theory. I will give you notes. You have to write all the notes of respective units. That is unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You have to write whole units theory in your own notebook, right? I also written, but you have to write your own. Okay, I will provide after completion of unit number 1, I will provide you unit number 1 notes. After completion of second unit, I will provide second unit notes, right? Same thing. Then you can complete your notebook according to your unit numbers, and you have to check this notebook at the time of submission. So it may be 200 or 400 pages you require. So you can use any old notebook, or you can make remaining pages, जे वहीचे शिल्लक राहिलेले पेजेस असतील ते कट करून एक नवी वही तयार केली तरी चालेल, or you can simply buy your own new notebook. But for second, you have to complete your lab manual. Okay, you have to complete your lab manual. Don't print lab manuals PDF, right? It is not mandatory to print whole lab manual. It is too costly, right? So buy 100 pages new notebook. Here you require 100 pages new notebook, and you can write your programs as per your practicals given in manual. I will tell how to write, how to complete this notebook according to your lab manual. Don't write anything without my permission or without my instructions. Okay, just buy this notebook 100 pages so you can complete it on time. Okay, you can go for 200 pages, 300 pages, and many more, but basic things 100 pages should be required. Okay, so here lab manual we will just check. All of you have a lab manual of C programming? Yes. मॅन्युअल आहे का सगळ्यांकडे लॅब मॅन्युअल डाउनलोड केलेलं? Okay, just you can, no need to post this lab manual in WhatsApp group or anywhere, right? You can download it your own. It is available on the MSBT's website. You can simply search on Google MSBTE, MSBTE, and don't ask, sir, give me a lab manual or give me the link of MSBT. Just ask to Google MSBTE and click on Maharashtra State Board first link. Then you will be directed to msbt.org.in. This is the official website of MSBT. Always follow all the instructions given on this website. Don't follow any YouTube channel or any fraud messages, right? This is the official website. You can always visit here and you will get all the instructions given by board time to time. Okay, so here scroll down, and here in your left hand side there is important link pan, right? So here in this important link pan there is MSBT's lab manual link is given. MSBT's lab manual, just click on it. So new tab is open, and now here the site is open now. Select here, click on this. You have to select lab manual. So check it, lab manual, and your semester is second semester. You will get all semesters lab manuals from here. Okay, you are studying in second semester, so select second semester and click on get lab manuals. So here all the second semester lab manuals are displayed. So from that manual, there are civil engineering lab manuals are there, mechanical, electronics, IT, and computer as well. You have to check your subject and you can download this. Okay, there are two lab manuals, programming in C 22226, and here again another subject is C programming language 2222218. This is not for us, right? This is for electronic student, so don't download this C programming language. You can always download 22226, that is programming in C lab manual. This is in second second number, right? 22226. So here just click on download button. You will get all C programming. Then you have subject like web page designing. Web page designing is here. Computer peripheral and hardware maintenance is here. Business communication using computers is also here, right? Okay, so here our lab manual is open. Here I copy this link and post it in your chat box. You can just save this link, so you can download your lab manual from your side. Okay, no need to share on WhatsApp or anywhere. You have to just copy this link and then you will get lab manual, or you can just visit the MSBT site. You will get all the lab manuals from there. Okay, so now here I open this lab manual. Okay, lab manual is open. So don't print दी स्लॅब मॅन्युअल, राईट. प्रिंट काढायची नाहीये कुणीच, तर त्याच्यासाठी नोटबुक तयार करायला सांगितले. यू हॅव टू प्रिपेअर 100 pages न्यू नोटबुक. ओके, डोंट प्रिंट दिस लॅब मॅन्युअल, ओनली जस्ट डाउनलोड दिस. ओके. Okay, this is the certificate page. This is your first page of your notebook. So simply uh, you can print this single page at the time of submission. No need to print it now. Okay. So next is, okay, here list is given. There are total 16 practicals. Okay. How many practicals are there? There are total 16 practicals. You have to complete total 16 practicals. So this is the index. So you have to write this index in your notebook. You can simply mention name of your practical and make one column marks and signature of subject teacher, or you can just print out these 2 pages at the time of submission. Okay. So how to write your lab manual, I will discuss in further lectures. Okay. So this is your practical number 1. Then there are some you have to write algorithm, you have to write flow chart, and you have to write C program code here. Then again, for every practical, there are some practical related questions, right? Practical related questions are there also. You have to write the answers of these practical related questions. How to write, I will explain. Okay. Just download this manual at your side. No need to write anything in your notebook. Okay. Next is, okay, how to write these questions answer. If you study regularly and attend all the lectures regularly, then you will solve all the lab manuals practical by your own. Okay. So next is how to execute our program, C program. This is our first lecture, right? So here I will explain you how to execute C program on laptop or on mobile. Okay. I will not explain the code, how it executed, right? This is our first lecture. So this is not our today's agenda. I will explain only how to execute, just simple program and then compile and then execute. ओके. किती जणांकडे लॅपटॉप आहे घरी? यस. Yes, many of you have raised hands. Okay. Most of students have laptop. Okay. And remaining students ज्यांच्याकडे लॅपटॉप नाहीये त्यांच्याकडे मोबाईल तरी आहे, बरोबर? अँड्रॉइड और विंडोज बेस्ड मोबाईल तरी असणार आहे, ज्याच्यामधून तुम्ही लेक्चर अटेंड करत आहात, राईट? So I will explain to the people who have laptop with Windows operating system. Okay. So you can go to Google. Just use this. Okay. You can ask every question to Google. Don't ask to teachers. Okay. Here, just type dev C plus. There are 2 compilers. Here, I will explain you first, and then we will go further. Where is my pen? Okay. Okay, there are 2 best compilers available. You can execute your program through laptop or through browser or through Android app. Okay, those who have mobile phones, then they can go for Android app. Okay, so first we will check for laptop, then we will go further. Okay, for laptop, there are two best compilers you can download at your side. That is Turbo C++, Turbo C++, or Dev C++, Dev C++. I will recommend you strongly use Dev C++. Okay, we will execute all our programs by using Dev C++ compiler. If you want to execute in Turbo C, you can use no. Okay, because both compilers are used for to execute a C program. Okay, but there are slightly change in program structure. Okay, Dev C++, and what about Turbo C++, we will discuss. Okay, so Turbo C++ and Dev C++, I installed these two compilers in my machine. So you can simply give the questions for Google Dev C++ download for Windows and just click enter. So here, this is the first site, sourceforge.net Dev C++ download. It is freely available. You can download it your machine. Okay, just click on download button, then you will get the executable file. Here I just copy this link and I will post in your chat box. So you will get the link directly. Okay, this is the link where you can download Dev C++, or just put your question to Google. Google will solve it. Okay. Okay, just click on download button. After download, file will be downloaded, and you have to double click this file, next, 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 and finish. Your Dev C++ compiler will be installed on your machine. Okay, here I have installed Dev C++. So after installation, this logo or icon is created on desktop. Okay, so what about Turbo C++? Just ask same question to Google. Turbo C, Turbo C++ download. Okay, no need to remember websites names. Okay, Google will give us in result. Okay, this is the first link. Download Turbo C++ for Windows 7, 8, or any version. You can simply click on it, and here scroll down, and here a download option is there. Download Turbo C++. So you can simply download this file, double click on that, next, 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 and finish. Your software will be downloaded and installed on your machine. Okay, I will paste this link, same link for Turbo C in chat box also. Okay, these are the two compilers where you can execute your program. There are a lot of different compilers available. Just here, if you can check compilers, compilers for C language, and ask the questions for Google. There are different compilers, right? GCC compiler, Intel C++, C-Lang, Turbo C, MinGW, LLVM, right? Different compilers available, but these two compilers I will recommend you, Turbo C++ and Dev C++. Okay. Okay, how to execute your program in Dev C++? Here, there are two icons are created after installation. So here I just open it, Dev C++ compiler. Just click on yes. Just wait. Okay, wait. Okay, here I open Dev C++ compiler, and you have to just click on file button and new and then source file. So your new file is open. Press Ctrl and move your mouse button roller, so your font size will be incremented and decremented automatically, right? So this is best one. Okay, don't be confused. I will just execute a small program. Okay, I will explain it later day by day. So this is for your understanding purpose. Okay, so here we have to include header files. What is the job of header files? We will discuss in next lecture. Okay, so don't be confused. Okay, void main. I want to print one message. Okay, so use printf and here message is suppose I want a coffee. Okay, I want to print this message on my laptop in output. I want a coffee. So here I use this code. This is the C code. Okay, C program code. Okay, now you have to save this program. So click on file and then save. So here see, this is my first program. So here I use a name, suppose program 1, that is P1. Okay, just save as type. Here select C source file. Okay, or you can simply put .c extension after your file name. Okay, so save this program. So this program is saved now. How to execute? Before execution, you have to compile your program first. Okay, so compilation means what? These are the compilers. Dev C++, Turbo C++, these are the compilers, right? These are the compilers. What is the job of compiler? What is the job of mobile? By mobile, we can call to our friends, to our mom, dad, or we can search or surf internet, right? So mobile is a machine, right? And there are lots of applications are installed in our mobile. So compiler is a one software, okay, where we can execute our C program. Okay, where we can execute our C program. Means Turbo C++ and Dev C++, these are compilers. By using these compilers, we can execute our C program. What is the need of compiler? आता मी हा प्रोग्राम टाइप केलेला आहे. Here I type this code and I want to execute this program. Okay, after execution it will print the message which is resides in printf function, that is I want a coffee. Okay, if there are any mistakes created by me, then your program will not executed. Means what? Your compiler is check an error in your program, right? It first check error whether it is existed or not. If it is not, then it will give output according to your program. Means what? Whatever the requirement of client, whatever the requirement of programmer, it will show in the output. Here my requirement is I want to print this message, I want a coffee. It will print on output window. But first, before printing the output, it will check whether it is an error free program or not. If it contains error, then we have to solve, or we have to check the error and solve the error, then again compile. After compilation, then we will get output. Means without compilation we cannot execute our C program. So just here I want to compile my program. So here compilation is here. Okay, this is the logo of compiler. Compile, compile F9. If you scroll down or hold this mouse icon here, so it will show the name of icon and the shortcut keys right here. Compile F9 and run F10, right? Means in DevC you can shortcut key is F9. So here I click on that symbol. So here error message is display here. Just check. There are zero errors right here. Just check. Error zero, warning zero. Means what? This is error free program. So my compilation process is completed. Now execute your program, that is run. Here next button is run. So click on that. Okay, new window is open, and here just check. Right here, I want a coffee message is display here. Right here, I write this code. How many lines? 5 lines of code to print this message in the output window. That is, I want a coffee. This I want a coffee is printed in the output window, right? Okay. Okay. So here you can print this code. I want a coffee in output window. So this is the way how to execute your program in Dev C++ compiler. Suppose I remove this semicolon from here and I save this program again. Then again recompile your program. So compile it, compile. Yes, there is an error here. Red mark is display, and here error is shown by compiler. Here will not get an output, right? Expected semicolon before close bracket means या close bracket च्या अगोदर काय पाहिजे semicolon. So here put your semicolon at the end of all these statements. So here I put my semicolon and then save again, Control S, and then now compile it again. So what will happen? Then now your program is error free. Errors are zero, warnings are zero. Then you can execute your program. Right, I want a coffee message is display here. So now next way, how to execute your program, in Turbo C++, compiler. So this is Turbo C++ compiler. Here I just open this. So start Turbo C++, start Turbo C++. Okay, just click on file menu, then new. Then here you can simply type your code. So here there is some changes. Hash include stdio.h file you have to include, and here again one more file you have to include. There is no need to include this file in devc++ conio.h. Okay, void main. This is our main function. What is the job of main function? We will discuss. Okay, here my message is printf, and here my message is I want a coffee. Okay, and close it, and at the end you have to write git ch. Okay, this is the program how to execute in C++ compiler, right? Okay, in dev C, what are the changes? Conio.h is not in dev C, right? And getch is also not in dev C, right? So now compile this program, compile it, zero error, great. And now run this program, run. Okay, right here, I want coffee messages display here, right? I want coffee messages display. I want coffee messages display. So escape. So these are the two ways how to execute your program through Turbo C++ or Dev C++ compiler. Those who have laptop, you can simply download this Dev C++ or Turbo C++ and start your journey today. Okay, now what about those who have not a laptop or any personal computer? So there is again one main thing. Simply Google it online C compiler. So this is online compiler, so your internet should be in working mode. Online C compiler, yes, yes, any problem or any doubt? Okay. Online C compiler, online editor, online GDB. This is the first link. Click on this link. So this link is open now. Okay, there is no need to install any compiler in your machine or on your mobile. You have to just browse it from Google Chrome and you can simply run your programs. Okay, here again you can scroll it so your mouse pointer is incremented. Okay, there are different options: C, C++, Java, Python, PHP, Pascal, R, Fortran. Lots of programming languages available in this online compiler. No need to install any compiler in your machine or on your mobile. You can execute these programs through your mobile also. Just put this website name or just ask question to Google. Okay, here I will post this link in your chat box. Okay, this is the way how to execute your program through your mobile or through your PC. So here I just write same code, hash include stdio.h, okay, hash include unio.h, void main, simply put your printf and post your message. I want coffee. Okay, and give semicolon here. And just click on run button. So run will execute your program. And now, great, here program is executed. I want a coffee is printed, right? So this is again better way to execute your program without any compiler, but it requires working internet connection, right? Without internet, you cannot execute this program because it is online compiler, right? Online means you require internet connection. So onlinegdb.com, through that site, you can simply run your C programs. Okay. So now next is Android apps for, you can just go to Play Store, laptop, right? No need to laptop. Okay. त्याच्यासाठी लगेच आई वडिलांच्या मागे लागायचं नाहीये, लॅपटॉपच पाहिजे. यू कॅन एक्झिक्यूट युअर प्रोग्राम थ्रू मोबाईल ऑल्सो, राईट? अँड्रॉइड ॲप फॉर C programming or C compiler. So there are different compilers. CPP Droid is better. Okay, you can just open your Play Store and just put CPP Droid or C for Droid. So you can execute your programs through that applications. Okay, so these are the best compiler if you are Android user. Okay, so these are the today's topic. From tomorrow, we will start our syllabus. Okay, from first unit. Which is our first unit? Just check your syllabus, program logic development. From that first unit, you have to develop your algorithms. What is the concept of algorithms, algorithm problems, how to draw flowchart for algorithm. This is very simple unit. We will cover this in next lecture. Okay, so we will start from tomorrow our syllabus. Don't be absent, right? And be regular on time, so you will get an idea and then you can design your own programs. If you absent for any lecture, then you cannot design. तुम्हाला त्याचे प्रॉब्लेम्स येतील फार. ओके, बिकॉज each and every concept is depend on previous concept, right? So don't be absent. right? Don't skip any lecture, any single lecture, because this is programming subject, right? So all new things are depend on previous things. ओके, म्हणजे नवीन काही गोष्टी शिकायच्या असतील, म्हणजे मला आता इथे थर्ड युनिटमध्ये इफ एल्स शिकायचं आहे, पण त्याच्या अगोदर जर मी सेकंड युनिटला अब्सेंट असेल, देन इट इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टँड दिस कन्सेप्ट immediately. You will understand after study second unit, but at the live you have getting lots of problems. Okay, there are total 6 units. We will start first unit from tomorrow. Okay, any question? You can ask your any question at the end of lecture. Okay, at the end of lecture, at the end of last 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, is there any question you have to ask? Yes. क्वेश्चन आहे का काही विचारायचंय? ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लेम. ओके, पोस्ट your roll number and you can leave the meeting. Post your roll number again and you can leave now.